Okay, Donna, can you hear me okay? Good. Okay. Sure I have the right mic on. All right. Oh, here's Lana. Okay. Hi, everybody. Good morning. So, good morning. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tonight starts the holiday Yom Kippur in the Jewish calendar, and usually is known as the Day of Atonement, which it is. But it's also known as the Day of Forgiveness. I won't get into why, it doesn't matter, but it is also known as that. So, teaching on forgiveness this week, because to me, forgiveness and the ability to forgive and being able to cultivate that quality is, to me, one of the sort of most transformative things that you can do. It's we know, it's mentioned like over 60 times in the Bible. It's mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita multiple times in the yoga texts, and that forgiveness is this quality we should cultivate. It doesn't tell us how to do it, just that we should. And that's the hard thing, right? How do we do that? There's the forgiving, there's kind of layers of how that happens. There's the forgiving of the other if someone has done something to hurt you. And I really do think that most of the time it's really about the other person and not about you. It's about something that they're dealing with that they sort of took out on you in some way or another. Of course, if they're doing it over and over again, that's another story. But so there's that level, right? Forgiving the other, which really all of it comes down to, this sort of release in your own heart. I think sometimes it feels like somebody does something really awful, or maybe like not even so awful, but that's painful to you. It's like, it feels like a giving in, or that they've won in some way if you forgive them. And that's not it, because really your forgiveness of them hopefully has an effect on them. If they do feel bad about it, that will have an effect, right? If they feel bad, your forgiveness is meaningful to them. But even if it doesn't, it's really about this sort of release in your own heart of letting go of that hurt, of letting go of the resentment that you might have about it, or the strong emotions, anger, whatever it is that's coming up around that thing. It's really being able to release that. And it's not to say that that person has to be let back into your life. It's not to say that what they did was okay. Forgiveness is saying, okay, I see what you did. It's not okay. What you did was not okay. But I see that you're more than just that one thing, because I don't want to be just known as that one terrible thing that I've done in my life, because I've certainly done things that are not great, I don't want to be known by that my whole life. But it says I'm going to let go of this tether between us, of this thing that's tying us together in this way, this sort of box I've put our relationship in, that now we can move beyond that together. And then I think for me, often what comes up when there's been a breach in a relationship or something really painful is that the hardest layer to let go of for me has been the forgiving of myself for, not blaming the victim, but that the forgiving of myself for, how did I let that happen? How did I let this person into my life? How did I not see that this was this person, or that they were doing this thing, or that they were lying to me, or whatever it is? How did I not see that? How did I not get that? And so there has to be a level of forgiveness for yourself for that, of your giving grace and mercy to yourself. And so what does any of that have to do with yoga? The body keeps the score. So often Sometimes we're aware of the ways that the body does that, the ways that we're holding on to things in our bodies. And sometimes we're not. And sometimes, we think we've been able to let go, but there's still some energetic impression that's inside, that's within us somewhere. And so it's all well and nice to think about it and write about it and talk about forgiveness, but there's something very powerful about coming onto your mat and sort of embodying what forgiveness feels like, of letting go in your body of any place where you feel like there might just be some little vestige of holding on, to the grudge against yourself, against someone else, against some bigger entity in the world, right? Sometimes, there's a lot of us and theming right now. Maybe it's just the thems that you're angry at, for whatever reason, whoever that is in your own life. Anyway, we get the idea. So that's the invitation in your practice this morning of just sort of examining, perhaps there's something you're aware of that needs a releasing around. Maybe there's something that you're unaware of, but your body is aware of, and that can be released. Okay, close your eyes and sit up nice and tall. And just let yourself soften the outer layer of your being. Soften around whatever armor you need to put up out in the world to keep yourself safe, protected. It's not to say be without boundaries. We need boundaries, they're important. But maybe not here. Maybe in this space, in this moment of giving yourself over to an embodied spiritual practice, can let go of those boundaries a little bit, or let them be a little looser, perhaps, so that the mercy and the compassion that is within all of us can expand and move itself into the places that it needs to move into within you. Bring your hands to your heart. So many reasons why we chant at the start of our practice. One of them is, so we remember that we're in this together, that we all are doing the best that we can, that we have support and we have community around doing this beautiful but sometimes challenging work together. Let's chant. Deep breath in. Bow your head to your heart. Release your hands. Let your eyes open. Okay, let's start in child's pose. Come to child's pose. Starting in child's pose as a way of just starting with softness, with gentleness. You know, this pose, I think, feels a lot to us like self-care, self-nurturing. We're always so quick to beat ourselves up, not as quick to nurture. So just take these couple of moments, breathing, settling your hips back to your heels. And then stretch your arms out in front. Walk your arms and your torso to the right. Keep your left hip back, low. And then walk yourself through center, over to the other side. Back through center, extending your arms even a little further out in front. And then sweep your hands behind your back, lace your fingers together. We're just doing a little pulse. It can either just be arms pulsing up and down, or you can add the roll to the crown of your head if your neck feels like it's safe to do that. So as you inhale, arms up and stay there, or roll up. And as you exhale, arms down and roll down if you were up. And just like that. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Flowing up and down with breath. If you're rolling to the top of your head, just have a sense of pushing your head into the floor, extending your arms, and then as you exhale, release back into your child's pose. And do one more lift and lower. And then release your hands, arms by your sides, hands back by your feet. You can open your knees up a little bit if that feels better, letting your belly sort of soften in between your legs. And let your shoulder blades slide off your back. Let your shoulders feel heavy, your arms, hands, shoulders relax. Find your way up to tabletop. Come to a twisting pattern. Bring your weight to your left hand. Stretch your right arm up. Twist open. Exhale, reach under to the left. Not going to land yet. We're going to move with breath a little. Inhale, sweep it up again. Lift up, twist open. Exhale, reach under. One more time. Inhale, twist open. Exhale, reach under. Now land. Shoulder onto the shoulder, to the side of your head. Kick your left leg out to the left. You can either walk your left hand overhead and roll to the back of the head, or you could roll that shoulder behind you. I like to prop my leg so I have my right hand propping my left thigh, pushing the thigh bone up. It gives a little more stretch into the side body. Bring your weight more into your shoulder, not into your neck. Take one more breath. And then press into your left hand. Come on back up. Stand up onto your legs. Keeping your legs as they are. Slide your left hand to your left leg. Reach your right arm to the sky. Exhale. Lean towards your left leg. Inhale. Extend out of your pelvis. Extend your spine. Exhale. Lean a little bit more. One more breath. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale, lean. Good. Inhale, back up and back to tabletop. And over to the second side. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, reach under and twist. Good. And then just like that, twisting open. Reaching under. One more time. I'm not lifting up my arm, I'm dealing with a shoulder issue, but you lift your arm, exhale, reach under, land onto your left shoulder, side of your head. Kick your right leg over to the right. Again, you can prop your
right thigh with your left hand. You can walk your right hand up and over behind you, rolling your right shoulder to the floor. If that doesn't feel great on your neck, stay on your side. That's fine. See if you can bring the weight more into your left shoulder, not so much in your neck, just a gentle stretch for the neck. Try to keep a little space between chest and chin and a length from your right armpit to your right hip. Press your right hand down. Come on back up to, no, stand up, sorry. Parigasana. Second side, right hand to the right leg. Left arm up. I'm not putting my left arm up, but you guys do that. And then lean towards your right leg. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, creep your left hand over. Nope, right hand towards, both hands towards your right foot. And one more breath here, reaching over. Good. Inhale, come on up and drop back to hands and knees. Find your way to downward facing dog. Come up into a big wide dog pose. So hands and feet wide apart, perhaps wider than where you're used to. Yeah. And then take some down dog squats here. So bend both knees, press your hips way back behind you. Good. And then straighten your legs and stretch your heels down. And then again, bend your knees, hips back. And then straighten. One more time. Bend deeply, hips way back. And straighten and hold in dog for a moment, pushing into the floor with your hands, pushing your belly back towards your thighs, pressing your heels towards the floor. We're going to walk back into a squat now. So walk your hands to your feet. You can land into a higher squat if your knees are happier higher up, or you can sit low if that's a reasonable place for you to go. Squeeze your legs into your arms, broaden out your collarbones. Twist to the right, release your left hand, twist open. You can have your right hand on your right knee or right arm to the sky, twist. Good, inhale, center. Second side, left arm down. Sorry, right arm down, left arm to the sky, twisting left, or hand on the knee. Good, inhale, center, hold here for a moment, drop your tailbone, lift through your breastbone. Okay, we're coming to sit. If you need to use your hands, of course, use your hands, or else just drop to your bottom. Then take your pointer, ring finger, and do a yoga toe lock. So between your big toe and your second toe, lock your thumb on top, and then shift back. Roll your shoulders back. Stay forward towards the front edge of your sit bones, and then press your legs out wide, any amount straighter. Good. Push your feet out, lift through your chest. Lift your legs a little higher. Good. Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of your feet together. Lean forward. You can keep holding the toes, or you can take the hands to the floor or to the ankles. Keep it a little gentle. I haven't done so much hip warm up yet, so it doesn't have to be the deepest Baddha Konasana you've ever done, but widen out the knees a little more, extend your spine. Soften the back of your neck and your face, and soften any other place inside that needs a release, that needs your mercy and compassion to let it go. Inhale, sit yourself back up. Come back to the yoga toe lock. Two options here. You can go back to the wide angle, or you can stretch into bound Navasana. Legs straight up in front. You could do one leg at a time. You can keep the knees a little soft. Yeah. Pull your shoulders back. Pull on your feet. Press out with your feet. Pull with your arms like you're trying to move your heart out in front. That's forgiveness. Moving your heart out in front, making that the bigger part of yourself. All right, we're going to find our way to standing. So release your feet. We're going to come to Uttanasana. So use your hands if you need to. Find your way to forward bend. That's it. And then bend your right knee. Let your right hip release towards the floor. Yep, you can keep your heel on the floor. Just let the hip drop down, but press your weight over to the left. Draw your outer left hip back. Deep stretch and opening in the back of the left leg, the left hip. Breathe into the left side, and again, we can actually breathe into the side of the torso, into that left lung. Can't actually breathe into your leg, but you can send energy, prana, down through that leg. Feeling an expansiveness there. And then switch sides. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, shift your weight to the right.
Breathe into the right side body. Send your awareness, your energy into the right hip, down through the back of the right leg, anywhere that needs your clemency and mercy. Stretch both legs straight now, fold a little deeper. And then walk yourself back out to downward facing dog. And keep going through a vinyasa. So come to plank, lower yourself down. Find your back bend. And back to downward facing dog. Step your feet a little closer now. Sweep your right leg to the side, up behind you rather, not to the side, up and back. And twist open to the right. Look to the right, look under the armpit or over the shoulder. If you want to drop your left elbow, you can do that. You don't have to. Lift that knee as high as you can. Turn your belly deeply to the right. Yeah, nice, you guys. Inhale, lift the elbow back up. Step the foot all the way up to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms to the sky. Good. Sit into your legs, keeping your left thigh bone lifting as the right thigh descends. Lift both sides of the ribs up, shoulders up. Then clasp your left wrist with your right hand. Lean to the right any amount. Squeeze your legs together for balance. You can always widen out your stance if you feel really wobbly. One more breath. Then lean over your right leg and hook your elbow across your knee into Anjali Mudra. That's it. Press your palms together. Turn your belly in front of your thumbs. This gesture at the heart is called Anjali Mudra. It means it's a gesture of offering. Anjali means offering. Who do you want to offer your mercy to today? Make the pose itself the offering. We're going to drop the back knee. If you need to undo the arms, you can do that, or else just drop the knee right where it is. Take a little deeper twist. And then on an inhale, release and face front. Sweep your arms to the sky. Reach up, stretch up. Curl into a little back bend. That's it. Good. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Shift your hips back, straighten your front leg. Look back towards your hips. Try to bring your hip points right in front, level with each other. So if you're on the more flexible side, that right hip might be a little lower. If you're on the tighter side in the hamstrings, the right hip might be a little higher. See if you can just find the middle place and extend your right leg straight out from the center of the pelvis, out to your toes, from the center of your pelvis to the crown. Let your head release. Good. Shift forward, back to the lunge. Inhale, arms up. Side bend again. Hold the left wrist, lean a little bit right. Good. Hook the elbow again. Join your palms. Back to the twist. Press your knee out and your arm into the leg. Rotate your belly a little deeper. If your back toes are not tucked, tuck them under, and then lift your back knee back up off the floor. Yep. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Straighten your front leg here with the back knee off the floor. Same thing, level the hips. Press out evenly through the base of all 5 toes of your right foot. Come up onto the heel. Keep the base of the toes pressing forward. Drag the hip back. Good. Plant your hands. Sweep your right leg up and back into dog split. Then you could do a 3-legged vinyasa here, or just put the foot down and do a regular vinyasa. Simona, turn your hands out a little bit. Yeah, like peace sign fingers forward. So the crease in your wrist is parallel. See how that's straighter now? Yeah, just so you're not putting pressure in the inner wrist there. Okay, left leg up. Twist open, right elbow down if you did that on the first side, or keep the elbow up if that's better for you. Bring more weight to the right foot, the right elbow or hand. Lift the left knee a little higher. Good, then lift up the elbow, step the foot all the way forward. High lunge, arms up. Good, sit down into the hips as deeply as your hips want. We're gonna stay up for a moment. Just let the front knee bend a little deeper. Then clasp your right wrist, lean left. Big side bend. Keep your right thigh bone pushing up and back. Then lean over the leg, hook the elbow across the knee, press your palms together, twist. The word in Sanskrit for twist is parivrita. It means literally turning your heart. Turning your heart to see the good in people, to see that really most people are doing the best they can, and so are you. Okay, we're gonna drop the back knee. You can unravel the twist first or just bring it down right where you are. Good, twist a little deeper. Inhale to center, arms to the sky. If you're ready for a little deeper back bend, sit deeper into the front hip. Exhale, arms down. Shift your hips back, come up onto the heel. Let your head release towards your knee. Level off the hips. One more breath here. Inhale, shift forward. Inhale, arms up. Side bend. Lean to the left. Hook your elbow. Press your palms. Turn your belly. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Look forward. Unravel. Come on up. Exhale, hands down. Straighten your front leg. Come up onto the heel. Still pressing the base of the toes forward, still dragging your left hip back, but a little deeper calf stretch. Let your head release towards your knee. Soften all the places inside that have been hardened by those who have hurt you. Plant your hands. Sweep the leg back and up, dog split. Good, and then three-legged vinyasa or both feet down. All right, we did some dog squats before. Now we're gonna do the upper body version of that, some dog push-ups. So for this one, it's not chaturanga. Your elbows go out to the sides like this, and your head comes straight down towards the floor, and then you push away. So it's different than chaturanga. This is for the upper back muscle. So as the elbows go wide, squeeze your shoulder blades in, and then press out through your arms, straighten your arms. Do a couple. That's it. Keep your belly strong, supporting your low back. Let your legs do some of the work here. So leg muscles are turned on. Do two more. Head straight down. You can also do it with knees on the floor. That's fine if it's too much on your upper back. Okay, good. Stretch full into dog pose now. And then find your way down to your belly into Sphinx pose. Forearms parallel, or if it would be gentler on a shoulder to clasp your hands, you can do it with hands clasped. Bring your elbows right over your shoulders, right over your elbows. That's it. Tops of the feet on the floor. And then we'll do some Sphinx roll up. So roll, look towards your belly, and then use the abdominals as brakes. Slowly roll back down. Let your spine unfurl. And then exhale, slowly roll up. Tailbone, pubic bone down. Lift the low belly, lift the middle belly, push the elbows into the floor, and then slowly, slowly just let it release back. Three more just like that. Roll up, hips stay low, belly lifts up. Yes, nice, you guys. Inhale down. Last two, roll up. And back down. And one more. Good. Now keep the lift of your belly, keep your tailbone, your pubic bone rooting, but come fully into Sphinx. Pull your elbows back slightly, like isometrically. So they're not really going to move. They're just going to sort of shift back so that the upper chest moves forward, collarbones forward, breastbone forward. Curl your head back. Good. Tuck your toes.
firm your legs, squeeze your knees up off the floor. And then come to plank, dolphin plank. Good. Hips in line with shoulders, navel towards the spine. Hold steady and breathe. Then walk in, feet towards the elbows into dolphin. Hips up high. Walk in as close as you can. As soon as your shoulders start to move forward, that's how you know where to stop. Keep your gaze slightly forward towards your hands. Yeah, you guys look great. And then lift your hips a little higher, push your elbows down. Good, walk yourself back out. And drop your belly, legs, drop your head to your hands. Bend up your knees, do a couple windshield wipers. And then find your way back into downward facing dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. Inhale and rise up. It's really what forgiveness allows us to do. It's not about the other. It's about finding peace in our own hearts, about being our best selves, seeing the best in ourselves and in others. Like the whole pose become the reflection of that energy. Open to warrior two, turn to face the long edge. Adjust your feet so that the heel and the lines up with the instep. You can go both arms out. I'm just giving my shoulder a break. Good. Lace your hands now behind your back. Humble warrior. Stretch your arms back behind you. Bow your head towards your foot. In offering forgiveness, we acknowledge that we ourselves are worthy of forgiveness, that we ourselves have done things in ways that have hurt people unintentionally. And in finding a merciful heart, we just spread mercy and compassion to the world. All right, release your hands down inside your front leg. Then we're going to work into the bind. If you need to grab a strap, work your right arm under your right leg. Bring your left arm up and over. Find hands or strap. If you need help finding a strap, I can help you. You guys got it. That's it. Squeeze your leg to your arm, arm to your leg. Yeah, that's it, Karen. You got it. Good. Then we're going to come to triangle pose. If you want to come in keeping the bind, you can keep the bind. If it's better for shoulders or hips to release the bind. If you're in the bind, hold there for a moment, lean back. And then unfurl your arms, come up into Trikonasana. Nice. And from here, Ardha Chandrasana, step into your right foot, float your right arm out on the floor in front. Keep your weight on your foot, that's it. And then Chandra Chapasana, bend up your top knee, catch your foot behind you. Of course, if that doesn't work for you, keep the leg extended. Once you find the foot, kick it straight back. Move your left shoulder back. Move your heart forward. Beautiful, guys. Release the foot, big step back, downward facing dog. Hold here or come through a vinyasa. I'm gonna open the window and the door a little. Is that okay, Queenie? Yeah. Okay. Starting in warrior one, left foot forward. Oh, there's one in the back. Grab it. Yeah, that's why it's here. Yeah, hips face front, arms to the sky. That's it. Open to your warrior two. Heel toe the left foot over, line up, heel to instep. Stretch your arms out. And then sweep your hands behind. Switch the interlace. So other pinky finger on top. Hinge from your hips. Humble warrior. Head towards the floor. One more breath.
And then thread, release your hands to the floor, thread your left arm underneath your left leg. If that leg needs a moment of mercy or clemency, just straighten it out for a moment, then rebend. Yeah, and then find your way into the bound. Parshvakonasana. Got it, Karen? Yeah. You got it. Good. Squeeze the leg and the arm together. Roll your right shoulder back. Then you can keep the bind or release. Straighten your left leg. Trikonasana. Straighten out the left leg. Good. Then open up your hands. Triangle pose. Get steady on your left foot. So feel your left foot on the floor. Keep the toes pointing forward. This foot likes to turn in as we step into Ardha Chandrasana. So try to keep that foot pointing straight ahead. Lift up your right leg. Half moon. That's it. Keep your weight in your foot. Should be able to just hover that left hand up off the floor. That's it. Yep. Then bend up your top knee. Reach for the foot behind you. If you can find the foot, kick your foot back into your hand, curl back, right shoulder back. That's it, guys. Right heel back. That's it, Marie. Good. Yeah. And then step back to dog. Yeah. Nice. Back to downward facing dog. Okay. You need a rest, take a rest, or vinyasa opportunity here. Okay. Let's sit back into child's pose for a moment. Coming back to where we started. Back to this pose of humility, of turning inside, of not seeing ourselves as so important that we can't offer forgiveness to those in our lives who need it, can't offer mercy. Again, it doesn't mean letting people back into your life. It's just that letting go in your own heart. Come on up to tabletop and step your right foot up into low lunge again, maybe taking it a little bit longer this time. So slide your back knee back a little further. Front knee can be a little more over the toes rather than the ankle if your body allows for that. And then we're coming to lizard. So elbows down to floor or blocks. You can turn your right foot out as needed. Yeah, and any other variation you like, go for it. And if a little shifting of hips wiggling around would be beneficial, you can play around with that a little bit. So all this talk in the scriptures about forgiveness, right? Doesn't say why we should do it, doesn't say how to do it. And we don't do it because we want to be a good person. We don't do it because we think we should, or we think it's some shortcut to healing. It doesn't work that way. There's not forgiveness there. You can't force it, not like anything else. Won't heal you, won't make you a good person, but it does lead you to freedom. I'm gonna come to a thigh stretch. So keep your left elbow down, twist to the right, bend up your left knee. Reach back for your foot with your hand. You can also lift up the elbow if that's easier to reach the foot. Pull your heel towards your butt. So first version, pull your heel in so you're getting the stretch into your thigh. That's it. Then lean back, kick your foot into your hand, curl your head and your shoulders back, kick your foot away from your butt. So you're more of a back bend. Yeah. Unfurl. That's it. Beautiful. And release. Good. Sweep the right leg back. Ooh, kick over your water bottle. And left foot up. And again, longer lunge if that's available. And then hands over to the elbows over to the right. For lizard, left toes can turn out a little bit. Don't do the same one. Do the other one. Yeah. So it doesn't make us a good person. It's not the shortcut to healing. But what it does do is untether us from the anger. It untethers us from the hurt, from the resentment. It untethers our bodies in the places that we are holding that resentment or protectiveness maybe in our bodies.
We literally can get bigger. We become a bigger person. It's like we get out of that prism. And when we're sitting in that hurt, it's like we see everything through that prism of hurt, of resentment. When we let it go, there's freedom there. That's a good reason. All right, thigh stretch. Bring your weight to your right elbow. Bend up your right knee behind you. Yeah, you can come up into the right hand if that's easier for you. You can like lift your elbow off the floor. Yeah, find your foot with your left hand. Hug your heel to your butt first. Switch sides, Marie. Right elbow down, left hand. Yep, that's it. Is that okay? If you want to do it the other way, it's okay. I think you did it this way on the first side though. Yeah, good. Okay, then take it into the back bend. Kick your foot away from you. Curl your head, your shoulders back behind you. Take one more breath and release your foot. Good, let's go back to downward facing dog just to balance out. Oh, damn it. Okay, drop back down to tabletop. Grab a block. We're going to do some armpit opening because it's all well and good to talk about opening our hearts, but forgiveness is about looking at the dark, the ugly, the sweaty, the smelly, right? So armpits it is. Some of you have done this with me before. We're going to go armpit over the block. Bottom corner is going to go here. Top of your arm is going to go there. That's just the positioning of the block. And we're going to lay over it. So you're going to lay the block down. You're going to lay over the block with the bottom corner into the upper right chest, your right arm over the top of the block, and be right in the middle of the block. Lana, you're probably going to want that lower and a little more to the right. A little more to the right. So yeah. Okay, good. Then take your head on your left hand, splay your left elbow out to the side, and just let your whole upper body release down into the block, into your hand. Let your legs relax. Let gravity do a little bit of the work here. Again, soften against if it's too intense, like if you can't soften and release your weight onto the block, fold your mat over the block. It'll make it softer, especially these hard blocks here. Donna, you're probably better off at home with a squishier block if you have a squishier block. All right, then we're going to roll over the block. So slide your left hand to the floor by your left side. Keep your weight heavy on the block. Roll to your back on the block and then roll back to your belly. So the block is massaging into your upper chest, into the back of your arm. Roll to the right. Come all the way onto your right side and then roll back to your belly. And do a couple more rolls, keeping your body really heavy. Can adjust, sort of move the block around or move your body around so it's hitting different places if that feels good to you. I think good is a relative term. Hopefully it's going to feel good afterwards. You can fold the mat over it if you need to, or put a blanket over the block. Okay, next time you're on your side, stay on your side. Rest your head on your arm. Good. And then use the block to just massage underneath your shoulder blade. So do some little micro movements. Yep, rolling a little bit. Use the block to kind of circle around. If you can get into underneath the outer shoulder blade, that's a really good spot. If it's too intense, put a blanket over it or just ignore me and skip it entirely. It's fine. I was saying the other day, it's sort of like foam rolling your armpit. And one of my students was like, I do a foam roller every day. It is nowhere near this intense. These cork blocks they are. All right, roll back to your belly. Okay, release that block over to the side. Just turn your cheek, rest for a moment. Feel your right shoulder, your right arm. And again, that sort of radiating openness that happens when we have a deep opening in one part of the body, how that just sort of ripple effects out. Okay, left arm over the block. I know, 2 arms. Got to do the other one. Good, yeah. All right, good. First step, get it in the right spot. Rest your head on your right arm. Let your right elbow slide out to the right and just be as heavy as you can be on the block. Your head can be on your right hand, letting your left shoulder, your left armpit. Yeah, so take your right arm out to the right, Lana, and just rest your head on your right hand. Yeah, there you go. Get heavy on the block. That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Just give yourself over to gravity, give yourself over to sensation. And part of doing that is recognizing when it's too much, right? We're not doing a no pain, no gain situation here. Okay, as you're ready, start rolling. So bend up your right elbow, roll over onto your side, and then roll back to your belly. Again, you can sort of move around on the block so it's hitting different places. Just like a foam roller, this releases the connective tissue, the fascia. Want that bottom corner pushing into the front of your chest a little bit. Get into those pectoral muscles if possible, if it's too intense. But yeah. Do one more roll. And then stay on your left side. Rest your head on your arm. Do some massaging, wiggling, circling. Move it around as you need to. Move yourself around as you need to. So you hit all the spots that need hitting. I know it's a lot. You can weight your left hand or your right hand more than your left, right? If it's too intense, that's another way to sort of mitigate the intensity. Okay, roll back to your belly. Slide the block to the side. Rest your head on your hands for a moment. Good. Press yourself up to tabletop. One more thing with the block. You may want 2 blocks for this. I'll show you. We're just going to do a more passive chest heart opening. So the block, you really want it, we're going to lay over the block. You want it under your shoulder blades. If you're short, like I am, you can use 1 block. I want your head on something. So my head rests on the block here. So I can just use 1, but if your head doesn't make it onto the block, put another block underneath your head. And then we're going to lay over the block like this. And also you can take the block lower. You can put a blanket over the block if it's too intense. Yeah. Be gentle with yourself. Again, not a no pain, no gain thing. We want to really be able to release your spine, your upper spine over the block. Keep a little tone to your belly. If you need to have the knees bent, it's a little easier, keeps the spine a little more neutral with the knees bent. Okay, now extend your arms towards the ceiling, like zombie arms, right up. Yep, towards the ceiling, good. Then squeeze the block with your shoulder blades. Arms stay straight, just squeeze your shoulder blades in and then let your arms float up by your ears overhead, keeping the shoulder blades squeezing the block. Good, inhale, pulse your arms up, squeeze the blocks. And then overhead. Okay, Erica, is this all right for your spine? Too much? Is that okay? That looks good. Good. And then one more time, arms towards the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then arms overhead, come up. I want it a little lower on your back. Hang on. I want it a little bit lower. See how that is. Is that too intense there? It's a little more into the middle of the back. That's it. Good. And then you can stay. Now you can go arms by your side. You can go arms overhead. You can just do arms into a T. Let the block do the work here. Get a passive release in your upper back. Let your shoulders soften towards the floor, sort of drape around the block. And take 2 or 3 more deep breaths. Feeling your heart lift. Feeling your heart expand with mercy, with compassion for yourself, for others. To come out, bend your knees and just roll to your side off the blocks. Try not to sit straight up. Rolling to the side is the better way to do it. Good. And then come on up. I know. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, here was my thought for the next thing. Okay, I want to work on forearm balance. I was thinking we would do it with partners right where we are. Is that terrifying? Yes, I know it is. But who's brave enough to show this with me? You want to show Queenie? All right, come up. Watch Queenie and I. Sorry, if you don't have a partner at home, Donna, you can just do this on the wall, right? Okay, you're going to put a strap above the elbows. That looks maybe a little wide if you want it a little narrower. You can, yeah, scooch it in a little bit. Okay, and then, so we've been in dolphin already.
Yeah. So she's going to bring elbows down. Okay. So we've been here already. She's just going to soften with mercy here into the heart, tone her belly, and then lift up, hips up. She's going to go one leg up, and I'm going to just see which leg is going up. And then I'm going to stand to this side so I don't get kicked in the face. I'm going to hold her hips. She's going to push down into her elbows, maybe take a little hop. I still get kicked in the face. It's okay. And then I'm holding her hips. I'm lifting. I'm giving her a little bit of a lift. Now she's got pretty good balance here. You don't want to be blocking your partner from pulling down, down. So if you make sure you're not in front of them here, their legs need to be able to come down, but you can give them a hand on top of their feet, give them something to push up into. If you're terrified, tell your partner, don't let go, hold my hips, don't let go, right? It's better than a wall because you've got somebody literally holding you. Let's talk about partnering for a moment and how you're holding someone. Just be aware that you're not pulling them farther than where they want to go. That's not going to be great for the shoulders, right? You're just sort of catching them. You're giving them something to like kick up into, and you're giving them a nice secure hold on their hips. All right. If you want to try this, find a partner. If you don't want to try this, go to a wall, do it at the wall, do legs up the wall, see what you want to do. That was just an option for today. If you want to give it a go. If you feel better going to the wall, it's totally fine. And I'll come around and help Donna. Maybe just try the L or kick up at the wall. Yeah, or just do a dolphin. You can do a dolphin, one leg up, other leg up. You could just do it on your elbow. Do a you could just do a dolphin, right? It might be good on your shoulders. Put the strap around the shoulders. Just be here, right? Same pose. Just keep your feet on the floor. Nice. Nice. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Do you want me to give you?
Yeah. There you go. Just give her something to push up, and then she can come out when she needs to. Nice, Talia. You want to assist?
I'm just gonna
just do the dolphin leg up. Anybody else want to try? Yeah. Do it. Go for it. Above the elbows, Marie, above. Go above so it's catching your elbows in. Yeah, just like that. Lift up, yep. One leg up and hop off that bottom leg. Good, this leg, more power, keep it straight. There you go, yep. So try keeping it straight. That one's gonna, there you go. You see how much more power that has? Like swing your leg straight up and back. Yep, you got it, that's it. You're there, you got it. Yep. So don't be in front of her legs. So if she needs to come down, hold her hips, go behind her and hold her hips. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Nice, Simona. Nice, nice. Push up, push up, push up. There you go. There you go. There you go. Talia's behind you. You're not going over. And I've got you. Yep. Yeah. So if you're in front and like, you know what happens? No, it's okay. Well, her elbows are, she's got the straps of her elbows, but sometimes what happens is your elbows go out and then face plants. But if your elbows can't go out, sometimes you come forward and it's so you don't want to be in front. They need to be able to abort mission when they need to abort mission. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Did we try something? Hopefully something happened. All right. No, I don't know if that's great for your shoulder, right? Not, yeah. All right. But the dolphin is good. And with the strap helps a little bit. You get a little opening. Okay. All right. Bring your mats back over to your spot. Yeah. Fun. I mean, relatively. I love that picture of Gabby. Oh my God. It made my whole day.
She was practicing.
I love it. I love it. Were we doing that pose? I don't even know. Were we doing that?
Yeah. Format.
We did?
Yeah,
we did. Oh, okay. We did. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I know, I love it. I love it. All right, come stand up onto your knees. Yes, I got a picture of Gabby, who is Simona's daughter, doing forearm stand very beautifully in the middle of the room, balancing.
She's like, Mom, I can do a twisted
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Fine, good. I love it. All right, camel pose. Stand up onto your knees, hands on your hips. All right, good. So toes tucked is going to be less of a back bend, toes untucked, more of a back bend. If you can't reach your feet, put blocks there, squeeze your legs together. So it's like we do this forgiveness, but it doesn't mean we lose our boundaries with people. It's that forgiveness in our own heart. So create the boundary, squeeze your legs, tone your glutes, tone your belly, then lean yourself back, squeeze your elbows in towards each other, feel your shoulder blades lifting your heart up, and then reach for your feet. Try to level off your shoulders,
and try to bring your thighs more parallel, more over the knees. Good. Lift through your heart. Come on up. Good. Come down to tabletop. All right, we're going to come into pigeon. So if you have a pigeon that you like, go for it. If you want to come into the knee protected version, this is how we've been doing it. Pin the leg, the bones, lower leg, upper leg, and then sweep the left leg back behind. Elbows can come to the floor. Can also put a little, you can put a left hand to the right foot and give a little gentle pressure with the hand, widening out the knee a little bit. That gives a little extra juice in the hip if you're looking for that. Extend your left leg really long. Forgiveness, it's not an easy thing. Pigeon, not an easy thing, but in yoga, we do hard things. We breathe through it. We do it together. Remember, we have support. Inhale, come on up. And swing your leg around. Second side again, if holding the knee in that, bracing the knee in that locked position would be helpful. It's a nice way to do it. Swing the right leg back behind you. So for this one, the hips might be a little off, not level with each other. That's okay. In this forward bend, we're going to come up into the fuller pose in a minute. And so I'll talk about that in a second. But for now, the hips can be, don't have to be level with each other. Maybe right hand to left foot, a little pressure there. All right, good. Come on up. We're going to come into, so now we're going to do a fuller version of the pose with the thigh stretch, the back bend version. So for this one, the hips really do need to be level. So you're not putting pressure into your sacrum. I'm going to do it with a block. So if you're, so here's where I'm going. So hips level with each other. That's too high. This brings my right hip up so that my hip points can sit level with each other. Okay, that might be a lot. Maybe you're just here, maybe you're holding the sides of your mat and that's enough of a back bend. If you want, you can take a strap around the foot. Okay, my shoulder's not doing it, you guys. Sorry, I did the wrong leg. Let me show it the other one. Hang on, let's go with the non-injured shoulder. Okay, so then here's the thigh stretch version, leveling my hips, giving a little bit of a boundary in the way I'm squeezing my legs together. So there's this lift from the bottom. I'm not collapsing downwards. I'm hugging around the joint and then elbow up. You can go both hands into the strap if you like. I'm not doing that. And head back. There's your pose. Yes, of course. When you mean hips level, do you mean like? So what I mean, both. Okay. More important up and down. So if I'm here and this hip is lower than the other, then, or vice versa, right? Like if I'm here and this hip is up and this, that's putting pressure into this, the SI joint. More important up and down than front to back. So if this hip is a little bit behind, I mean, you're working to bring it level, but take whatever support you need. Okay, so we're gonna do an upright pigeon pose. So we're gonna go right leg forward, take a blanket or a block. Of course, if you could do it with your hips on the floor, God bless you, do it hips on the floor, totally fine. So prop up so that your hips are level with each other. Good, roll your inner left thigh up. So resist the urge to kind of collapse onto the right hip, which when you're bowing forward is fine to do. It's not putting pressure into your SI joint, but when you're upright, you are. Yeah, and if you don't need the block, you don't need to use the block. Pull in, feel a lift in your pelvic floor, in your low belly. You can stay here if this is already a monster stretch, or take the strap around your foot, loop foot into the loop. That's it. Hand into the loop. Spin your elbows up. That's it. Yeah, that's it, Donna. Beautiful. Yep. I'm not showing it just because my shoulder's not going to have it today. That's good, Marie. Pull up and in. Feel like a lift, like you're sitting on the block, but like there's this lifting up. Good. Heart forward. Head back. Yes. Beautiful, guys. All right, graceful dismount, as graceful as you can. Careful dismount. Good, and then switch sides. Yeah, just take your time. Level off your hips.
So often you say graceful dismount.
I know.
Like-
I know, all of us. That's why I say it. But you know, I say it not because you need to like do a graceful, just literally like be careful. Don't hurt yourself, because that's when you get hurt, is coming out of a pose, you know? So it's just literally what I'm saying or trying to say is be careful as you're coming out. Okay, hips level, that's it. And then you can turn a little bit to the right. Maybe you're staying right where you are. That's fine. Maybe you can bend up the right knee, get the right foot into the loop. Yeah, that's it, Simona. Yeah, that's good, Marie. Do it like that. Nice. Maybe one hand into the loop, maybe both arms into the loop. Yeah, nice, Erica. Beautiful. Lift up from your ribs. Lift up from your heart. Yes, nice, you guys. Okay, slow, gentle release. All right, and then come swing your legs around, come to sit. Okay. I'm gonna come to Agni Stambhasana. Bring your right leg across the mat with the knee open at a right angle. If your knee bothers you, sit up on a blanket or prop your knee onto a block. That's another way to do it. I'm gonna sit up. Okay, then left ankle on top of the right knee. Have your bottom foot out, not pulled back, not because it's wrong. It's just a different pose. And then you're going to get more of the stretch into the hip. Flex your feet, be on the pinky edges of your feet. Yes. If you need to reach under and just widen out your right sit bone, the flesh from the right side or both sides, the right one's going to be the one that sits a little higher. So get it a little lower if you can. Good. Lengthen out of your pelvis and then hinge forward from your hips. If you're feeling sensation in your knees, play with the angles of your feet. That can help. Play with how high you're lifting your knees. Maybe lift your knees up a little bit so that you're stabilizing the knee and getting the stretch into the hip. And of course, if you have zero sensation in your hips, then go for it. If your knees come lower than mine, please let them come lower. This is just where mine land. Slide your heel over more, like more on foot on top of your, does that bother your knee to go up higher? Yeah. That hurts your knee?
Foot on the knee.
Does that bother your knee?
Okay. Both are a little.
Both a little bit. Try playing with the angle of your foot and see if you can.
Further up.
Yeah. So you know what's another thing you can do? One hand under your shin, one hand on your thigh. So lift up on the shin, take your right hand under your shin, so more in the middle. Yeah, pull up a little and then press your thigh down. And now keep pulling up. Now let that knee come down. Does that help the knee at all and give you more stretch in the hip to stabilize the knee a little bit? That goes for anybody with a knee thing. Okay, come on up. Unravel. Oh my God, look at that fluffy monster. Holy cow. He's so cute. All the dogs are doing yoga. I love it. Okay, left leg underneath. Left leg at a right angle. Right leg on top. Both right angles. So again, prop, if the bottom knee bothers you, propping with a block helps. Sitting on a blanket helps. Take the flesh out from underneath. Again, to get the stretch more into the hip, not in the knee. You never want to stretch in a knee. We want the stretch to be in the hip. It's pulling up on the shin, pressing down on the thigh. It's like you're moving the bones of the leg more even with each other so that the knee is not taking the brunt of the stretch. Yeah. And then hinge forward any amount. Yeah. Yeah. Even like here, like pull up a little bit here and then press down. So you're sort of like stabilizing the joint.
Okay.
So that then as you come forward and down, does that feel okay?
Yeah.
That works for my knees. It helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I get the stretch more in the hip, which is what we're looking for without the knee taking the, without the knee taking the work. Okay. Inhale and come on up. All right. Let's just do just twist release. Right foot outside the left knee. You can bend up the left leg, have the heel outside the hip if your hips allow for that, if your knees allow for that, and then twist to your right. Breathe in, lengthen, breathe out, rotate your belly, your ribs, your shoulders, your head. Just feel a turning internally, a turning of your own heart to seeing the good in yourself, in others, that everyone's doing their best. And even if they're not, it probably means they can't.
Inhale, take a little counter twist. Good. Second side, switch your legs. Left leg on top. That right leg can be out straight if that's better for a knee or a hip. Both sit bones ground. So left sit bone down. It's going to want to lift up. You're not sitting on your foot. Your foot is outside the hip. Twist left. Good. Turn away from the dog. Just kidding. Turn your belly, ribs, shoulders. Good. Inhale, release your twist. Okay. Find a comfortable seat. We're going to do a meditation to ease us into our Shavasana today. Metta meditation. This is comes from the Buddhist tradition. Metta means not Facebook and Instagram, but loving kindness. It's funny that that's the name they chose. It's spelled usually with 2 T's when we transliterate it, but since so much vitriol goes on social media, but okay, let's shift it, right? Let's shift it. Okay, metta. Take a good seat. Metta is it's a way of sort of pouring loving kindness out into the world, to yourself first, and then out into widening circles. That's the goal of this practice. So offer yourself mercy, compassion first, generosity, even just in your seat and the way that you're sitting. Sit comfortably. Again, not how you think you're supposed to sit, but how your body feels comfortable sitting. You do want the spine a little bit long, whatever that looks like in your body, so that the diaphragm is open, we can breathe well. And that energy channel, that central energy channel is open, no kinks in the hose. But however the legs fold into a seated position comfortably is fine. And just let yourself settle and soften. Metta we offer to ourselves first. So hold yourself in your awareness, the whole of your being, your body, your heart, your spirit. Say to yourself, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being. Now bring into your awareness one of your beloveds, someone who you love very much, who you're connected to, close with. Hold them in your heart. Say to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being. Continue to widen your circle of loving kindness out to an acquaintance, a friend, someone you know, but maybe not super well, maybe someone in your community who needs some loving kindness. Hold them in your awareness. Say to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being. Now widen out to hold in your awareness someone who's challenging you, perhaps someone who's hurt you.
someone that's even perhaps causing you pain in your life right now. In this safe space, welcome them into your heart. Say to them, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease of being. Now just sit with this feeling, this sense of loving kindness in your own heart. If you'd like to stay in meditation seated for the rest of practice, you can stay where you are, or you can make your way to your back for Shavasana. Shavasana is this ultimate expression, just surrendering, of giving ourselves over, softening and letting go. Allow yourself to embody softness, peace in your heart. Gently now, allow your breath to deepen. Begin to make your way to your side. And from your side all the way back to seated. Share some of David White's words on forgiveness. To forgive is to put oneself in a larger gravitational field of experience than the one that first seemed to hurt us. We reimagine ourselves in the light of our maturity, and we reimagine the past in the light of our new identity. We allow ourselves to be gifted by a story larger than the story that first hurt us. To forgive is to assume a larger identity than the person who was first hurt. To mature and bring to fruition an identity that can put its arm not only around the afflicted one within, but also around the memories seared within us by the original blow, and through a kind of psychological virtuosity, extend our understanding to the one who first delivered it. Bring your hands to your heart. And we continue to offer mercy and grace to those in our lives who need it. And we continue to let go of hurt, anger, resentments that hold us captive in our own hearts. Let's end together with an Om. If you'd like to join, take a deep breath. Om. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. I don't even know where. I just have a note that it was David White. I don't know, remember what book it's from, or if you Google it, you'll find it. Just David White Forgiveness. Yeah. I don't remember where it's from, but yeah.
My roof tells me when I breastfed.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. My Arjun had to stop wearing it because he was